Welcome if you're just joining in. Good to have you. And maybe we can move our breathing deeper into our body, just wherever it is, further down into us. If you need to fall asleep, that's okay. I'll wake you up. Okay, I think we can be breathing from our belly button now. That's good for us. Feel your feels, catch up with your beautiful self. We don't want to abandon ourselves. We want to stay present and connected to our larger selves. All the cool kids are arriving for class. Some of my favorite people, Pollywog. Good, about 2 more minutes, 3 more minutes, or maybe we'll just do this for the rest of the class. Stop thinking. No need. Everything is always working out for us. Wow, this doing nothing feels really good. 1 more minute. All right, let's take the biggest inhale of our whole lives so far, whether we're two or somewhat older than that. Big inhale. Exhale, let it out. Good. We're just calm and empty souls. Good. Now wigulate your fingers and toes and circulate extra super duper feel goods through yourself. It's legal. You don't have to call anybody. You don't got to drive somewhere and get it. It's right inside of you. Good. Now arms up to the ceiling. Lace up your hands. Stretch your arms up over your head. And writhe around on the floor in happy, stretchy, warm, kind of muggy kind of thing. Good, then draw your knees in and roll around on your back, hugging your knees, because that's what the cool kids do. It's called rocking and rolling. We're going to face the music here in a moment, kids. It's the Monday practice. Gosh. Good, and the kids rolled up together. Boop. Now, welcome, irrespective of which media you're joining. But the first thing we always do on Monday is we say hi to our Pollywog, who's our 2-year-old. He's Anne's grandchild, and he comes to every class. And I've joined his fan page on Facebook. I think he's just the best kid. I love him dearly. So it's good to have people younger than, say, 50 in our class. Anyway, it's great to see you. Nice deep breath, and we'll chant an Om together. What do you say? What a good turnout of friends. Nice big inhale. Okay, Anjali Mudra, which is how yogis say prayer hands, and we'll drop our chin. And I would say, God, love, source, bless us one and all. May we be strengthened, empowered, and enlightened in our practice tonight. Amen. And then we'll start outstanding in our field. What do you say? So up and at 'em, kitty cat 'em. And we'll start in a forward fold. I use blocks. I think you know that about me by now. I'm not shy or embarrassed about using blocks. I like to pedal my heels. I like to wag my shag. I'm going to pull the pin out of my hair like a librarian and shake my hair out a little bit. Wag my tail. It's been a busy day over here. It's been hot and schmuggy. What's up with that? Good. Now exhale all the air out, and we'll come up and we will light this rocket together. What do you say? Okay, good. We're outstanding in our field. Inhale up, exhale out. All right, and we're going to start the engines. So we're just going to be doing Pollywog, stepping side to side. It's rare when Looney doesn't want to go outside when it's sunny. He just says, dude, I've got fur, I'm black, it's hot out there. So he's in here chilling with us. 3, 2, 1. Good, and then we'll plant our feet in the sand and we'll just swing our arms with our eyes closed. Now, this is how you can swing out any cares and worries. Cares and worries, worrying is the termites that degrade our sense of well-being. So today's message is stop worrying. And I'm trying to learn it too. 3, 2. Now, next time you go to your left, right hand, left shoulder, left arm tucks behind your back. And with love and compassion, I say, go screw yourself into the floor, grip your feet, look at the cat behind you. Inhale and wing it over to the other side. Hey, cat. Good, we'll release out of that. Excellent start. This is the weird one with our feet hip distance apart. And we're just gonna wavy gravy it. You sink into Das joints, and then you rebounce up out of them inside kind of a loopy, what's another good word for this? Ripley kind of way. Ripley's Believe It or Not. 3, 2, 1. Yoga inhale. That's different than a regular inhale because I said yoga before it. Now our feet go together. We stand up on our toes of tippy, and you're wearing your 5-inch stilettos. You're going to a big party, way up on your tippy toes. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 12 in, 11, 10 D, 9, 8, 7, 6, count along, Polly. 4, 3, 2, stay up on 1. Woo, I'm very stretchy today. It's this hot, smuggy weather. Drop heels, knuckles on your head, side bend left. These are the movements that keep us healthy, happy, and strong. Inhale, and to the right. And up, arms up. Good, now we can step out as wide as our mats if you're using one. Okay, cat, up your back, behind your neck. Poof. And poof. Now I'm exfoliating my back too, it feels good. Looking at Todd's paintings, looking at my cat. Life is good. Life is an embarrassment of riches. Poof. Now I do have to stop and kiss my cat. Hello. Okay, public display of affection. Now heels in, toes out. Place your hands behind your back. And let's get our boots and our head on the floor, shall we? Boot is English for your trunk, in case you know that. Hi, Polly. Good, look forward. Hello. Now lift your heels, but drop thy boot. Drop your heels. Come up, kids. Release your arms. Mine say thwang when I do that. Lace my hands up high. Turn my toes in, heels out. Push the muggy clouds up. Second side bend left. Just getting into these beautiful bodies of ours. Inhale. To the right. And up you go. Great. Release out. Now, this is where the elite meet to do their feet. Left foot forward, right toenails. This is one of the most important little movements I ever learned from my teacher. Is loosened up my ankles, my shins, goes all the way up to my thigh bone and then all the way up into my hippages. 7, 8, other way, 1. So this pose actually makes you breathe better. Isn't that crazy? If your thigh bones and your hips are open, their blood is moving, marrow is being generated, we can breathe better. Isn't that crazy? But we're going to sink into our feet. One foot is dorsiflexed, the other one is plantar flexed. I'm going to close my eyes to work on Greg balance. Come out. Good. And then right foot forward, lefty toenails. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll sink into our feet. It's this kind of work that's going to keep us nimble until we're 100 years old. So none of that falling stuff, okay? Nimble, quick, balanced. If you step on something crooked, you instantly regain your balance. Don't you like that idea? I think that's a good idea. Good, come out. Okay, then we're going to try to fix these heads of ours. Good luck on that. Drop your chin. Take pumpkins around 8 times. 2, 3, and 4, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2, 3. No future, no past. Right here, right now. This is enough. 6, 7. Good. Now we're going to relax our head down for a full 15 seconds with our eyes closed and contemplate our navel. Have you contemplated your navel lately? What's going on down there? It is the center of our body. We think it's our head. We're very silly. Good. Then our shoulders. 1, 2. Sorry if you have crunchy shoulders. It's not my fault. I do too. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. After class tonight, I'm going to set up my new guitar stand. I've got 5 guitars and basses now, and so I got a cool new guitar stand, so I'll get to put that together. That'll be fun. Don't you like getting boxes of stuff and putting all the parts together? Then you panic and call a friend to do it. 7, 8. Good job. Now I'm going to need my hands, so I'm going to warm my hands up. Couldn't live without this. Don't want to. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now shake gunk off of your hands. I shan't elaborate, but shake stuff off of your hands. Good, Pollywog. You're doing great, young man. You're leading the pack. Yes, you are. Good. Now, hi, how you doings? This is called teenagers gossiping pose. Oh my God, I'm all, and then she said, and then he said, and then we said, I'm all. Fast as you can. Cup your hands at your beautiful heart. Close your eyes, drop your chin. Receive all the prayers that you've ever prayed. We have to remember all the prayers that we have said that are en route. Receive them. We've said enough prayers for 50 more lifetimes. Yay. I'm glad we joined in this one. Good, relax, paws down, inhale, kitty cats. And feet together again. And this is the one where you push the earth down and the sky up. Close your eyes and feel as though you are a pillar between heaven and earth. Perhaps you're a ladder between heaven and earth. Maybe you're Jacob's ladder. Sometimes you go up the ladder to heaven. Sometimes you descend down the ladder to earth or lower. Good, we'll lean left, keeping the legs together, feet grippy. Ooh, I'm leaning way into my right hip, keeping my right foot grippy. Inhale up to the right. I feel my endogenous morphines kicking in. Up, kids. Pull prayer hands down, a forward fold, your version. Drop your head off. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. That'll cool off your back. Highly recommend blocks. As we exhale, we'll straighten our legs. We'll go down for 1, not breathing. 2, feeling the exquisite, delicious anguish of it. 3, arise up, yogis. Inhale. Good, now our hands come down to our cute little hips. I'm separating my feet hip distance apart, and we're going to circumnavigate our globes. We're not forgetting the hips, kids. There's just not a chance. Churn our butt. A day without hip circles is not a day. 6, 7, 8. Other way. Sometimes I forget to do this, and I do it in line at Whole Foods. Everybody else starts doing it. It's pretty fun. 5. Then I count other people's, the number of items they have if they're in the fast aisle, and I judge them. 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Inhale, cats. Feet together, lace hands. Pull laced hands down just above your knees. We're going to do some knee loopers. 1, 2, 3. Maybe you're stiff and tight. You make little circles. Maybe you're bendy and springy and outrageous. Go down and scrape your butt on the floor. That's like a pollywog move. 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, my cat is passed out. Man. 6, 7, 8. Boy, is that good for us. Inhale, cats. Feet together. Arms out. Now, left arm in front of your right. Palms turn in. Clap for yourself, you beautiful souls. Pull your hands up. Wear a party hat. Tippy party hats. Extendo tippy party hats. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay up on one and close your eyes and balance with your eyes closed. Look how much better your balance is getting, although it's hard to look when your eyes are closed. Open your eyes, drop your heels, palm trees left. This is the one that makes me feel all beautiful. Inhale to the right. On this side, sometimes I say, as I lean in. Good, now arms up, arms straight out in front. And now sit at the piano. Bring your butt down to the height of your knees. It's very challenging. And then arms straight up and down while you're sitting at the piano with your palms rotated in. This pose has a neat name. It's called Utkatasana, which means fiery, intense pose. Good, now we'll bring our arms down. We'll flip them over, drop our head. Uttanasana, forward fold, bonk, your head falls off. Now we're going to lift our heels, bend our knees, look forward, lengthening our spine, getting happy. We'll exhale to a deep forward fold. That's called Baya Kumbhaka. It's somewhat advanced breath work. You come down, empty, 1, 2, 3. The kids come up together. Yes, they do. Woo! Exhale out. Now your right arm goes in front of your left. This sequence has thought of everything, by the way. Palms in, clap for yourself, pull pause. Hats for parties, stilettos for those important parties. We're going to stand way up on our tippy toes. And you know I'm a giant proponent of tippy toes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up on one. Close your eyes. Balance. Use it or lose it, kitty cats. Good. Drop your heels to the right. To he that hath, more will be given. To he that hath not, even that which he hath shall be taken away. Inhale up. Just a fancy way of saying use it or lose it. To the left. Good, kids. Now arms up. Arms drop down. Full lop. Forward fold. We call it. Drop your head off. Bonk. Lift your heels, bend your knees for the soft, squishy part. Exhale to a deep forward fold, or a deep one for you. And don't breathe after you get all the air out. We actually hold our breath for 3, 2, 1. The kids come up together. We're in the flow now, you guys. We're no longer just our individual selves. We're the power of the collective, arms out to the side. And we'll do some internal and external rotation of our arms. Good for us. Good for us. Good. And then you can grab your elbows or your wrists behind your back, or you can pray with your hands behind your back if you can. Mwah. Got to kiss your cat. Good. Rotate your shoulders around when they're in prayer behind your back. Other way. Good. Now I'm going to turn my face directly to my right and tilt my left shoulder blade over my right shoulder blade. I've been doing this sequence for about 20 years now, and I look fabulous. Inhale up, so do you. Turn your face to the left, lean over. Yogis typically look 20, 30, 40 years younger than their chronological age. Don't you love that about us? Inhale, not that that matters. Yes, it does. Good, now fold halfway over, you guys, ironing board pose. Now a friend is gonna grab my hips and pull my hips back. Another friend grabs my skull and lengthens my spine out. Now I'm gonna slightly bend my knees and inhale. On exhale, my bum is gonna pull up as I go into a forward fold with prayer hands behind my back. That's a good pose. Now we're going to inhale and come up, just doing what we can, running our own race. If we do the possible, universe will always do the impossible. Inhale up, cats. Now, prayer hands, pull prayer hands down and turn and scrunch down to your right with your left elbow outside your right knee. There's so many variations of this one. A deep variation is almost squatting. For me, I like to shove my knees to the left, hook my elbow further outside my knee, and I like to imagine someone's serving tea on my back. So I've got to get lower. Pull my shoulder blades down my back, make sure my knees, my toes are not lined up right now. That simply won't do. That's better. And we just hold it for way too long. And we drop our arms and we come up. Ooh, that one is so good for our springiness. Isn't springiness a wonderful quality? Exhale out. Now yoga, inhale to the top. Prayer hands up high. Pull prayer hands down. Corkscrew down and to the left with your right elbow as much outside your left knee as you can currently do it. Go as low as you can, as long as your heels stay down. Make sure one knee is not straying out in front of the other one. Drop your chin so it's not in your neck. And then we just cook in this pose. We preheat for 5 minutes at 375 degrees. Ooh, let's make some Toll House cookies. I haven't had one in years, but if I did, I would eat the whole pan because one's too many and 1,000 aren't enough. Little lower, you guys. Drop your arms, cats. Come on up. Cool cats, inhale. Exhale, good. Now we're going behind our back with our arms. We're going to do a big inhale up our back. We're going to Om together to build our breath strength. Inhale. Drop your chin, close your eyes. 15 seconds of happy nothingness. It's good to pause in the rush of existence and remember our infinite self. Okay, kids, and then our little exertion sequence. We inhale up. I've always liked this part. Arms out to the side for giant hugs. Now our right arm goes under. My sweaty arms fold up. Now I'm gonna bring my right knee up over my left. Sometimes I use my right toes over on the left side as a little training wheel. But on a day like this, when I'm feeling good and healthy and strong, I lift my right foot. And if I could, I would put my right ankle behind my left ankle. I think we all know that by now. And then you squat as low as you can. You rip your elbows out in front of you. And we do eagle pose, this is called. Balance, squeezing, compression, heat, determination, resilience, springiness, persistence, bravery, courage. These are just some of my favorite things. We are the products of the words that we use. Good, now we'll take our arms out. Now I'm going to use my left hand and grab my right foot behind my behind, and my right hand is going to come down to the block or the floor. My left hand's on my right foot behind my behind. How convenient. Now I'm going to try to bring my right knee as close to the floor as I can by bending everything. And I'm going to inhale and look forward at you guys while I'm doing it. I'm going to smile at you. Hi. Good. Now, exhale, the right knee goes all the way to the ceiling, all the way to the cat. Left leg straightens, head all the way down, standing split variation. Then we take our right arm and we stick it out to the side for flamingos. This is how flamingos go. Good for balance, good for fun, good for strength. Right hand down, right leg releases back, left arm spins to the ceiling, half moon. The moon is gone. I think it's a new moon tonight. Pretty soon a crescent moon, left arm up, right leg extends behind you. Turn the emblem on your t-shirt to the left. Get as big as you can. Good, now left hand is to come down now. The right arm is to sweep up, the right hip opens up, half moon to the right. Really good one for strength, balance, and expressing yourself. Express outward. Good, now our right hand comes down, doesn't it? Now re-grab your right foot with your left hand behind your behind. Then the kids stand up together, still with their hand on their foot. For courage and balance. Right knee comes out in front. Greg wobbles for a sec. And then we wave our arms to prove once and for all that we're calm and peaceful birds. Right ankle in front of your left knee, over the top of it, and then the hands on the blocks. Now the good news, there's the triangle, 2 hands and a left foot. Then you just squat into this pose until your butt says, wow, this is a big stretch of my hips. Then we pray together for 8 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hands on the blocks. Big inhale, bending your left ankle, left knee as much as you can. Exhale, full forward fold over your left leg, head down, bum up. Put your right big toe in your left nose. 1, 2, 3. Then the kids will stand up together with hands in prayer, also known as tree pose. Good. Then the foot goes down. Left hip complains a little. Inhale, kids. And a forward fold to forget about it. Come on down, drop your head, pull the pin out of your hair. Lift your heels, bend your knees. Inhale. Exhale, fully straighten your legs, head down, bum up, no breathing. 1, 2, ooh, feels good. 3, rise up. That was side 1. You did good, you guys. This is the stuff we invest 1 hour in this week. There's 168 hours in the week. 1 hour of doing this makes the other 167 spectacular. Inhale. I'll take that ratio. Plus, I enjoy doing this too. Arms out. I like doing yoga with my friends. Big hugs, you guys. Arms pull back. Left arm sweeps under. It goes winging. Arms fold up. Now left knee up over your right knee. And again, your left toes can be a little training wheel over on the right side, or you can lift your left foot now, slink it behind your ankle if God made you do that. And then you really feel your right knee slip and slide underneath your left knee. Elbows out, wrists away. And then it's just a matter of time. Space and time aren't real, although they seem real when you're in the midst of this pose, don't they? Good, now arms go out. Now this right hand cleverly grabs your left foot behind your behind, and your left hand saves your life by coming down to the floor. Now, as we inhale, we bend the right ankle and the right knee. We try to get the left knee on the floor. Not many mortals can do that. Jennifer, tell Todd to go lower, okay? Good. Now, on exhale, left knee turns all the way up to the ceiling. I'm grinding and really turning my hips open to the left, head all the way down, endeavoring to straighten my right leg. This is called Urdhva Prasarita Ekapadasana. It's a standing split. And in this one, you earn your keep. Now, slightly bend right ankle, right knee for more balance. Take your left arm out to the side, still with your right hand on your left foot. And this is called flamingo. A group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. Left hand down, left leg releases back, right arm up to the ceiling. A group of crows is called a murder. A group of chickens is called dinner. Head out, leg back, right arm way up, twist. Right hand is to come down now. Left arm is to sweep up. Your left hip opens up like dog at the fire hydrant pose. I'm reaching way above my cat. In this one, I pretend I'm a sail out on the bay. 3 sheets to the wind. Good, now left hand is to come down. Now I re-grab my left foot with my right hand, which a little bit of coordination. We stand up with hand on foot. Good. Good, my left knee comes out in front. And to prove that we're calm and peaceful souls, we wave our arms. Good, now left ankle over the top of my right knee. And this is the one that opens your undercarriage. Fortunately, we have 2 hands and a right foot so we can really sink in, and you could bust your butt in this pose. Now we'll pray for 8 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hands on the block. Super bend right ankle, right knee to extra stretch your right ankle. Exhale, full forward fold over your right leg, forehead to your shin, butt pulls up, head down, hair soft, happy, no thinking. Good, now we're going to pray again because a sage said, pray ceaselessly, come up in prayer. Ooh, and your foot comes in for a landing. Inhale, cats. And a forward fold to, as we used to say in New Jersey, forget about it. Come on down, drop your head off. Bonk. Lift your heels, bend your knees. And exhale to a pretty deep forward fold. When you exhale out and don't breathe for 3 seconds, it's called Baya Kumbhaka. It's breath work. You can go deeper when you're empty. Okay, kids, come on up. That will complete that sequence. We're going to chant Om because you're out of breath. Hey, guy. Hello. Sorry. Life, you got to take advantage of every moment that you can. So you guys can just relax for 10 seconds. I'm going to do the cat dance with my cat on my head. He weighs 12 pounds. So there's some good aerobics in here. Moi. Okay, and then this is where the elite meet can have a seat because we've done our standing work, you guys. We've been out standing in our field. Now we're going to be out sitting in our field. Now you might think, oh, thank God the hard stuff is over, but now we got the sit-ups and the push-ups and the throw-ups to do. Suit up and throw up. But we're going to meditate for 30 seconds. I'm going to stack up my long spine. I'm going to drop my chin. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to bring the attention of my breath to the tippy most of my nose. And all I'm going to pay attention to is the air going in and out at the tippy most of my nose. If a thought goes by, I'm just going to let it keep going. Meditation taps us into the bliss of existence, which is that signal's always being sent. The question is, do we receive it? Some do, many don't, until enough pain drives them to wisdom. Okay, that's good. Now you can tell everybody that you know that you meditated today. Now, all fours, we're going to do gatos y vacas, por favor. Just doing my cats, doing my cows. It seems so innocuous at this point. Nothing really difficult could happen now, right? Just cats and cows. I like cats. I like cows. You might say meow. You might say moo. Now from here, all we're going to do is I'm just going to step my left foot out. Bonk, like that. Now we're in a lunge. Now if I bring my spine up, this is called Ajayasana. It's a lunge. If I push my hips down and let my left knee release forward, it stretches just about everything. Wouldn't you agree? Some people can bring their hips all the way down. Whatever. Whoever they are, fine. Now, arms out and then turn your arms to the left toward the left as far as you can. Now take your right elbow outside your left knee. You might have to tuck your tummy in a little bit. Pull your hands into prayer like this. Now sink your hips down as far as you can till you pretty much want to scream here. So your right elbow's outside your left knee. Now, to make it a little more challenging, we could always fold our right toes under and we could bring up our right knee. And then it's a friskier version. And then for a little extra frisk, we could tap our right knee thrice. Once, twice, and thrice is nice. Good. Now, we'll inhale our torsos out of that twist. We'll take our paws up like this. Good, now from here, I'm just going to bring my hands down to the floor. I'm going to pull my hips back so my left leg straightens out in front of me. Now my leg does not look that straight because of the shape of my bones. So I'm just going to fold over my left leg. It's a giant hamstring stretch for my giant hamstrings. Drop my head. This is where you're really going to feel it, kids. That's okay. Good, now we'll let our left knee come forward again. We'll place our hands on the floor. We'll fold our right toes under. And we'll come back to downward facing dog. It's a downward facing dog. Who's best in show tonight? Pedaling my heels. Polly says, I'm best in show. Good, kids. Now come down to your knees, please. Now I'm going to step my right foot out. Bink. Then I'll bring my chest up. Lunge, right knee forward. Now as I sink my hips, I'm going to turn my torso strongly to the right with my arms extended out. Then I'm going to try to drive my hips forward while I'm twisting to the right. Left elbow outside my right knee. Hands pull into prayer. And then the work of the pose would be to continuously release your right knee forward, making sure your right foot is stable and flat on the floor, keeping your balance between the front of your body and the back of your body. And the additional zing in this pose is typically supplied by folding your left toes under and bringing up your left knee. Sometimes you lose your balance. I just did, but I regained it. Left knee up. Now we might tap our left knee 3 times. Once, twice, and thrice is nice. Now from hither, we'll inhale our hands back out, chest forward, and then we can bring our hands down to the floor of the blocks, pull buns back, right leg straightens in front of us. This is called dancer's hamstring stretch. Now, as you fold over your right leg, you might say something like, ow, because it's such a strong stretch. Try this. Inhale, bend your right knee a little for happy happiness. Exhale, fiercely straighten your right leg, all the air out, and go deep into Helgasana, a deep forward fold with good form. 2, 1. Now from here, we'll bring our right knee forward. We'll set our hands on the floor, equivalent with our front foot. And with elegance, we'll step back into downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. It's a dog. Good. I like to bend my knees sometimes in dog. It makes me feel kind of springy, like jackrabbit. I'm getting ready to jump across the street really fast. Good, kids. Now we're going to bring our knees down to the floor. And then we get off of our hands finally and down onto our elbows. And that brings a modicum of relief. Now from here, I'm going to slide my toes back. And I'm going to do plank, but you can do plank on your knees if plank with your knees lifted is a little much. And then we'll hold it for, I don't know, 20, 30, 80,000 million, trillion, billion seconds. Drip, drip, drip. Good for us. Good for us. 10, 9, 7, 5, 3, 1. Good. Come on down. Now, mercifully, just rest on your right ear for a second. I like to bring my big toes together and jiggle my buns a little bit. Bun jiggling. Heart goes pitter pat. Left ear. Okay, kids, and then we'll come back to all fours. This is kind of a frisky little sequence. This is the last part of the frisky. We don't want to overdo it on a really hot day. Now, take your right arm out to the side and your left leg back. Right arm out to the side, left leg back. Now, take your right arm and thread it underneath you and bring your right shoulder as close to the floor as you can without letting it touch. Your right ear as close to the floor as you can, as if you're listening for buffalo out on the plain. Of course, lifting your left leg up as high as you can. Now, bring your right shoulder and your right ear all the way down to the floor. More balance. Left hand stays on the floor. Left leg goes up as high as it can. Now, optional, because we always have options on Monday, left arm up if you can. And then I'm going to reach up and grab my left foot with my left hand. Then I'm just going to pull my knee all the way up to the ceiling as high as I can, and I never don't feel this. I like to say things like, woohoo, in this pose, release, and come out of dreadful situation. Cats and cows, couple of cats and cows. Definitely the muggiest day of the year, no doubt about that. Now, left arm out to the side, right leg back. Make sure you got the right limbs. Left arm out, right leg back. This is good for you right here. If this is all we did, some people can't do this. They've lost this, and that's not good. Left arm out, right leg back. Now take your left arm, thread it underneath, and bring your left shoulder, left ear, left elbow as close to the floor as you can, but no touching. This might make you wobble, but it's really good for you. Right leg all the way up to the ceiling. Now do come to left ear, left shoulder, left elbow. Right leg goes up as high as it currently can. I'm having a bit of a wardrobe malfunction. Now my right arm goes up. And I say, woo. I say, woo. Now I'm going to reach up and grab my right foot. Take my right knee up to the ceiling. And this pretty much gets everything. And I hold this for strength and determination, persistence. We release it, thwang. We come out. And we conclude with a couple finale cats and cows together, which is good news. Drip, drip, and drip. Okay, now kids, this is where the elite meet to return to their seat. And where did everybody, oh, sorry, you guys are back here, my bad. Now, don't you think we should bring our feet in together? and pull our heels in as far as they'll go. Everybody's different. And then after all that work in our leggies, we'll just give a little massage to the hips, groins, and thighs. After a while, you can lean forward and you can straighten both of your arms and push your knees all the way down, maybe. Good. Then for the counter stretch, we bring our knees together. Some people can't. Their knees get to here and it's like, wow, but do what you can. Then if the knees do come all the way together, then pull your heels into your bottom like a little kid. Rewrap as tightly as you can. This is the yoga of getting small. Now I'm going to take my lower back where all of my tattoos are. I'm going to move my tattoos in. Tall spine, shoulders relaxed. Close your eyes. And this is a pose for generating heat. Heat burns off painful patterns of perception, undigested emotion, mental viruses we caught from probably well-intended but silly people growing up, or malicious people. We've run into a few of those, no doubt about it. Good, then we're going to cool our jets by being on our back and taking our feet up to collect some breeze on my lower body. I've got a ceiling fan. I like laying on my back with my legs up. It reverses the course of circulation. It's really good for our heart. It's good for our leg veins. We'll do this about 30 seconds. Okay, now we're going to do the split. So we just widen the legs out as wide as they'll go. That obviously is a challenge for the legs. It's an acquired taste. Oh, hi, Kai. Hi, Cat. Hello. Good, now we're going to wrap our left thigh over our right thigh as strongly as we can. We're going to draw the knees in. If God made you to put your left ankle underneath your right ankle, do that. Now with our knees pulled in, we're taking the hips and the knees down to the right. I like a blanket underneath my neck for this one. And then you decide how much you want to open your torso and your left arm out to the left as your knees are pinned down on the right. This will be our finishing twist and our finishing movement of a good, strong evening. It's time to enjoy the fruits of our labor. Make sure that your breath begins to smooth and slow down, and that you finish your exhalations all the way. God, God, I love you. I love you. Big inhale. Exhale, release. Good. Now let's bring them knees back up, shall we? We can take our uncrossed legs back up to the ceiling. We can do the splits again, because why not? Then we can wrap our right thigh over our left as strongly as we can. Knees pull in. Right ankle underneath the left for the humans who can do it. And then the folding knees turn all the way down to the left in this case. I think most yogis should use a blanket underneath their head and their neck. Now I'm just going to rotate and relax my torso open to the right and see if I can reach my cat with my right arm. I can't. And we'll hold this for half a minute. Timing is perfect tonight. We'll be concluding right at the top of the hour. So good for you, these laying on our back twists. Okay, big inhale. Big exhale, release. Now, since we're already on our back, why don't we just bring our knees back up? And then why don't we just extend our legs out? And if you don't need to move, then you can just go right into Shavasana. If you need an adjustment or to get your props out, that's cool. But tonight, we simply, because it's a hot and sticky night, we can stay low and we can enjoy 5 minutes of unhindered relaxation, having come full circle. Good job, you guys. Bonus relaxing minutes on a hot Monday for those who've stayed, so relax more. My guy. Okay, friends, take your time coming back, really slow, squeezing back into your body, feeling good. Maybe feel a little of your body weight back on the earth, the weight of your clothing on your skin. And as you're kind of half in your body and half out, we might wiggle our fingers and toes and circulate cosmic feel goods through ourselves. Bliss, love, joy, peace. Let those ideas sink deep into us. Good. And when you're ready, take your time. There's no rush. You can curl onto your right side. Enjoy being rolled over onto your right side for a few moments. Good. And then keeping our eyes closed, we'll sit up together for a ritual conclusion, which is a beautiful thing. Yeah, we move our bodies around and we grunt and groan, but ultimately we're looking to produce a connection with all being everywhere. That's what I like. We'll bring hands into our heart. We can drop our chin in humility, and we might feel holy, sacred, and reverent for a moment. Altogether, the kids say, Namaste. Now, as always, I bid adieu to the YouTubers. Thanks for joining.